When you first see someone who catches your eye, something quite incredible and powerful happens almost instantly without you even noticing. Your mind starts filling in the blanks. Now you might be thinking, what are you on about, Theo? Like, how does that even work? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain to you something quite incredible that I've recently learned, and it's kind of blown my mind, and it's made me almost become more aware of how I think about when I meet someone, what I'm thinking about, how my mind processes the person that is in front of me. So that first impression of someone, whether it's a picture on their profile, the bio, a video, or perhaps you've met up in person and they've made you laugh, you're getting on well, or perhaps even it's just the fact that they might be attractive. Your mind fills in everything else that you don't know about them almost instantly. We all do this, and it's done subconsciously. You don't even realize that you're doing it. And as you might realize by hearing that, it can set you up for possibly disaster if you think about it. But ultimately, it becomes the foundation of a whole person that you've created in your mind. Now, this is called the projection mechanism. So when you first meet someone, your brain receives limited information, obviously. You might find them attractive, or they might come across really successful, or perhaps you've got key interests in common. And instead of staying uncertain and exploring this new person that you've just met, your brain, almost in like a rapid fire way, fills in all the things that you don't know about them. It fills in all those missing details with your ideal traits that you would like someone to have. And as I said, you don't even know that this happens. So this psychological shortcut creates a dangerous cycle in dating, because it almost always leads to disappointment. Because think about it, you meet someone and you almost instantly create an idealized version of who they are in your mind, that perfect person that you've always wanted to meet. And this is based on minimal data, as it were. Perhaps they've made you laugh, or they're attractive. And now you've built that ideal person in your mind. Your lens and how you see them is constantly looking at them like that. And it's always expecting to see those traits. And your brain is actively looking for evidence of those ideal traits, of those fantasies that you've created in your mind. And you ignore or rationalize away anything that contradicts things that don't match those traits, such as those red flags. And over time, their true self emerges with their authentic flaws, who they are comes out. Which, if it doesn't match what you've always been looking for, what your lens is looking for, leads to heartbreak and confusion. And when that connection ends, you're not just mourning the loss of the physical person, but you're mourning the loss of the person that you created in your mind as well. And this ultimately makes it so much harder to process and move on. It's very confusing. Have you ever felt like this? I'd love to know. Again, please let us know in the comments if you're happy to open up about that. It would be fascinating and helpful to everyone else as well. This is why taking things slow and getting to know the real person in front of you, who God has created, who He's placed in front of you, is so important. Many years ago, I dated quickly. I didn't take things slow, and I relate to a lot of this stuff, and I see it now in other people. I see it in some of my friends. I see it in people just day to day. When you become more aware of this, it really does open your mind up, and you start to understand how bad it is not taking things slow and not getting to know the person in front of you, and how fast our mind works. So how do you break free from this cycle? It takes conscious effort and awareness that it's happening. So number one is the blank slate approach. The next time you meet someone and you find them attractive, or there's a trait about them that you like, an actual trait, stop and think, okay, yeah, they are attractive and I like that, or they're funny, or they're successful. But tell yourself, I don't know anything else about them. So slow down and let's get to know the real person. Treat them as a blank slate. Discover who they are. Like, how exciting is this? This human being in front of you is like a brand new person. You don't know anything about them. Get to know them for who they are, rather than assuming who they are and assigning traits that don't belong to them. Number two, practice evidence-based dating. Now, this is all about looking for evidence of who is in front of you, right? Instead of relying on your imagination, you want to rely on evidence. Don't just assume that you share the same values. Ask them about their relationship with God. How do they treat a waiter? How do they act in stressful situations? How are they around their friends or their family? All of these things will tell you a lot about the person in front of you. Don't just explain away a questionable behavior. Instead of just thinking, oh, they were just tired or, stressed or whatever, actually, what you want to do is pay attention to any patterns. Is it a pattern or is it just a one-off? Number 3, replace any fantasies with real questions. So instead of, are they perfect? You could ask, are we truly compatible? Is this person in front of me who God intended me to be with? What traits do we truly share? This shifts your mind from being in a fantasy type, imaginative, thinking to a reality based, where you're seeing the real person in front of you, you're getting to know them. And then you can make a proper informed decision based on facts, not fiction. Breaking this projection habit is ultimately about slowing down. It's about allowing that other person to be who they are, not putting things onto them that is just in your head, and prayerfully and patiently discover if they are the person that God intended for you. Now, I really hope this video helped you. It's a fascinating topic. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, all about mindset and how that can help you in your dating journey and getting to know people and everything else, please let us know in the comments. I've loved making this video. I'm really into this kind of stuff. And if this video helped you, please give it a quick like and share it with as many people as you can. It helps everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.